What's up, guys? The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for the good people to do nothing. This is not just a quote or a poster. This is reality. This is a warning. When you see big Democrats like Bill Maher and many others worried, scared, saying they're not going to live in a communist America, and on the other hand, you see Republicans taking it for granted, think it is a joke. This is a very serious situation we are facing right now. Look at California, look at New York, look at Illinois. You don't need to go very far to see what's happened to those places. So let's go straight to the point. I want to show to you there is a war going on within the Democratic Party because even them, they are worried about socialism and communism. And you who are a Republican, you need to join the fight. You can't just cross your arms. Let us fight together. So subscribe to the channel, give a thumbs up, and let's see your comment in the commentaries. Let's go straight to the point. Look at this guy. Look at how desperate he is. We all know he's a lefty. You don't need to like him, but he's scared. Look at this.
So I'm not living in communist America. I mean, I know that the talking point is that, well, it's not communism, it's socialism. Okay, I've read the quotes from the DSA platform, from their own mouths. Don't tell me I'm not seeing what I am seeing. And DSA, again, they
This is true. They are trying to tell us that we are not seeing what we are seeing, and that's dangerous. And the Republicans need to be together to fight this because it could be too late when some of these people wake up. Look at this. I'm going to show some clips about what's going on.
I don't care what they call themselves, but when you're taking pages out of the playbook of Karl Marx, pushing for abolishing private property rights and seizing the means of production, or Hugo Chavez in packing the Supreme Court, that's what you're going to get. So they can call themselves Democrat socialists, but the reality is that the Communist Caucus, the Commie Caucus, is coming to Congress. And it's going to be a rude awakening if we don't all pay attention. And that includes the press. Think about what's happened in those countries where they've had socialism and communism. The press is the first one to go. When they finally consolidate that power, the media is the first one to go, and it is a state-run media. So it's incumbent upon all of us to get the truth out there about the threats that we are facing as a country with these radical people that want to bring this horrific ideology here.
The only point here when it talks about the media and when it becomes a communist country, the media is the first one that's taken. My question is, maybe it's too late for part of the media. I think the media, it was the first step of establish the communism in America. I think this is the second step. I look at the media as a first step. They already bought out by China. And the second step are the people in the Democratic Party coming out saying they are socialists, they are communists, and they have over 120,000 members. So what she says, I agree. The media, eventually, the systems, the communist system, they take the media. But in the case of America, I think the first thing that became communism was the media. So media is helping the communism to be established in America. That's my view. If you really understand what they've been saying, look at this guy. Look at this. Try to understand this guy.
I got stopped by a cop who thought I was like making fun of Mao Zedong, which I never would.
He'll never make fun of Mao Zedong, but he'll make fun of Trump. He'll make fun of any politician in America, but he'll not make fun of Mao Zedong. Guy, this is not some stupid young lib who, this guy went to school. He got a degree in political, so in social politics. So it's impossible to believe that he went to a very good university, and in that class, they didn't speak about Mao Zedong. So he knows that Mao killed over 40 million people. He knows that, but yet is a hero to them. So this is dangerous. This is dangerous because this guy is huge on all platforms.
And never will. Mao Zedong is a one of the great leaders of this world.
I put the whole video for you to see because I cut you. Let's go straight now.
I got stopped by a cop who thought I was like making fun of Mao Zedong, which I never would and never will. Mao Zedong is a one of the great leaders of this world. Okay, a man who changed the entire universe, the entire planet.
I don't want to hear anymore. A man who killed over 40 million. Some people say upwards to like 70 million, and he say is a hero. I'm telling you, it's dangerous. So let's see another big Democratic guy just going crazy with these people. So this is another guy. You don't need to like him.
Passionate with Gretchen
But
Carlson.
he is scared.
With Gretchen Carlson. So, Van, your post struck a nerve, right? We saw it strike a nerve on Fox News. I saw it strike a nerve among many on the left.
Yes.
Okay, for whom some of those things you mentioned have become passionate rallying calls, right?
Yeah.
But you knew it was gonna. You didn't, Van Jones
Me?
doesn't walk into a moment
Me?
like this being like, "Oh, I don't think this is gonna have a splash."
Okay, let me go like this
Oh, why?
to you.
Why do you say?
Because this was necessary.
Thank you.
This was very, especially from your voice. Now I'm going to let you respond first because this is about you, and then I can pick up.
Well, listen, I cannot tell you, this phone has been blowing up all day. Governors from both parties, senators from both parties, Democrats in the House calling, thanking me for saying what everybody's been saying behind the scenes, which is that this stuff is going too far. I am a progressive Democrat. You want to talk about prison reform? I've done it as well as anybody, Republican Democrats in the South with Trump. I've done prison reform. I never said have no prisons. Where are you going to put the Klan? I've done police reform. I never said no police. Where are you going to put the pedophiles? Who's going to grab the pedophiles? This stuff is going too far. And part of the thing that has to happen is we saw what happened in the Republican Party when things started going in a nutty direction and nobody stood up. I am happy that the young people are fighting for affordability, Medicare for all the good things. I've been waiting my whole life to see a youth movement do what it's doing, but it's being hijacked by people who are putting in nutty ideas, supporting terrorists, nutty ideas saying that we don't need cops in prison. We can't deport anybody, even if they rape somebody. Who said this? Chevalier. Where did Chevalier?
Chevalier is going to be is yes. The Democratic nominee. So sorry, DSA nominee for Congress now from the Bronx in New York.
I just want to say that there was a shockwave through this party when Mamdani, who everybody's excited about, stabbed in the back Espiat, who was the chair of the Congressional Hispanic Caucus, beloved by everybody, who backed Mamdani. Mamdani said, "I will back you." Then he turns around, stabs him in the back.
Back Chevalier.
Can you believe you're not going to deport a person who raped somebody? I mean, this is serious, guys. We can't cross our arm right now. So subscribe to the channel. Help me to help you. Let us try to get the word out there. Look at this. And this is another guy who helped them. But without the sound, it's going to be hard. Look at this guy. Everybody knows him.
There is no such thing as free. Someone always pays.
Right? I don't know why I cut it off again.
To young people who are there is no such thing as free. Someone always pays. This is a dream. This is nirvana. This is utopia. And they're selling to young people who are buying it. But it's not going to work. And the socialist movement is the best thing the Republicans have going for them.
See, this is true. For us who are not crossing our arms and we are fighting for the Republicans to win the House because the midterm election is going to be a tough one, this is the best thing that have happened to us. But we need to fight. We need to be together. We need to understand that this is very dangerous and yet is going to help us to win the House and the Senate. So we need to work well into top of that. But if we cross our arms and we just believe that this is a joke and nothing's going to happen, it is going to happen. You know, it is going to happen. Many of us, we are here in America because we ran away from a communist country, and we hate that. Like Brazil, where I come from, is a socialist country right now. We have judges like the Supreme Court, which they are all dictators, and they own Brazil. They do whatever they want it. They put people in jail for criticizing. They put people in jail because you don't like them or they don't like you. So it is crazy. And it happens exactly as it happens in America. So you need to look at the signs and you need to fight against. So may God bless you. May God bless America. Let us fight against the communists and let's win.